Having fun tonight, pretties.
This is Witches, Brews, and Banter, where the forest speaks, the dead text back, and the magic is slightly feral. Join Dana Von Hex, Binx Vex, and Bethany Fenyx as we sip, spell, and spill the witchy truth.
Oh, welcome, witches, to another episode of Witches, Brews, and Banter. Today, we're going to be talking about some astrology. A little bit about the sky and the stars and all the planets and what makes you, you, baby. Before we dive in, though, as usual, Bethany's going to give us a beautiful card pull, and we'll see what the universe has in store for us today. Take it away, Bethany.
Hopefully it's drugs.
I wish.
It's a deer.
Money. Oh,
Oh dear.
It's a deer. Oh dear. So let me see. Let me find my camera. Let's see. So this
There
is
you go.
this is it. This is our card that we drew. This is the 8 of branches, which is
8 of Wands.
8 of sticks.
I would assume.
Wands.
Yeah.
There you go. Wands.
sticks.
Tarot cards like to shake stuff up. Again, this is the Nameless one by Zia Hunt. This is the deck we're using. And again, that is the sigil. If you're into sigil magic and you want to do some affirmations on that sigil, you feel this message calls to you, then there you go. Oh, by the way, if you're listening to this on Spotify, you have no idea what I'm talking about. So make sure you check out our YouTube channel too, so you can actually see the card, because that would be good. I just realized some of our platforms don't actually have visuals. But 8 of branches, aka wands. And again, there's that sigil for you guys. If you do sigil magic and you feel this card was calling to you, go ahead and do affirmations and some meditations on that sigil. Again, the deck I use is the Nameless one by Zia Hunt. So if you love this deck, that's where you get it from. So the affirmation for this card is my progress is swift. So it's basically everything that you have sown before you, like you sow your seeds, right? So everything you put ahead of you before, now everything is like really rolling. It's really snowballing at this point. So success is coming. So it's another message of like, you're almost there, which is really fun to hear all the time. Like, you're not there yet, but you're almost there.
So close. You're just right there.
Right there. Yeah, so swift are the events unfolding before you. As exhilarating as the cascading momentum of progress can be, the faster you pass by your surroundings, the more blurry things become. There's nothing inherently wrong with swiftness. Still, be thorough as well as steadfast to avoid tripping just before the finish line. It would be wise to take advantage of this momentum while you are able. So essentially, this is a lot of energy building. If you feel you're near the end of something, keep going. Don't lose sight of the finish line. Don't get distracted. Don't squirrel out and lose track of what you're doing. So basically, it's saying that everything is right around the corner and just hang in there. For me personally, exactly. That is the question. That is the question.
My hands hurt, Mom.
Yeah, exactly. But no, the word still jumped out to me because I've actually been visited by a ton of praying mantis recently. They've been on my windows. They actually infiltrated my house today, and I was like, don't love this, but thanks for the message.
I feel like maybe they're trying to tell you to bite your husband's head off.
Maybe, yeah.
Just say it. Maybe
Really,
that's
if you're watching this, no, that's not what I mean.
You should sleep with one eye open, my guy. One eye open.
I mean,
she's coming for you.
We've already done, the baby thing, so he got to keep his head. So we'll see. Actually, this time, but the actual like symbology of praying mantis is to be still and wait and watch and listen, which I'm really good at, as you guys have figured out at this point. I'm really, really good at listening, and I follow everyone's suggestions, and I don't fight back at all, ever.
That is the biggest lie you've ever told me.
What?
Yeah. You hard-headed, non-listening.
Yep. I'm really good at that.
I do what I want. I do what I want.
Exactly. I will fight the entire world if I need to.
Yes.
But no, and then I started seeing things online, other people asking about praying mantises too. So I was like, okay, cool. So this is a signal, this is a sign that I need to pay attention and listen, which is super cool.
It's the Creole
But that
mindset.
jumped out to me personally from that card. So sorry, Vex, I talked over you.
You're good. I was just making a joke about how hard headed you are. I just said it was the
Oh,
Couillon
yeah.
mindset.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I need to work on that. But
Slowly but surely, we'll get there.
slowly but surely. But anyway, tonight, astrology, super cool. Also full of signs and symbols and knowing yourself and accepting the dark side of yourself and the light side of yourself, and accepting your whole self. So in order to move forward, in order to grow, we have to look at ourselves with our negatives as well. Which my Leo ass is like, what negatives? I'm awesome. Um
I am perfect.
I have zero shadow work to work on, which is also a complete lie. Um, Everyone has it. Everyone has negatives and positives, and that's what makes us awesome. So yeah, here we
Can't
are.
have the good without the bad, can you?
Exactly.
Well, let's start off with a little bit of history, no? Because there's no better
Yeah,
place to start than in the past. So,
there you go.
what we know about astrology right now, and keep in mind, we are just three little witches doing our best, okay? So, we're not going to have all the information. We're probably not going to hit all the different subjects you want to talk about with astrology. But hey, guess what? That's the beautiful thing about the interwebs. Because if we say something that piques your interest here, you can Google it.
Got the
Uh,
tube,
so,
tubes, the wall.
as far as we know, astrology originated in Mesopotamia around the second millennia BCE. Um, its earliest organized systems came from Babylon, which is awesome because I fucking love Babylon. And it was later blended with Egyptian and Greek ideas to form what is pretty much used today, the modern form of astrology, the Hellenistic astrology. So that's what we've got. That's our basis. Being that it has such a far and wide stretch throughout history, I decided not to go super in depth because I'll turn it into a complete nerd show where I just babble about all the fun facts about astrology's history. So yeah, that's a little bit of an origin story for you. That's how it got to be where it is today.
Yeah. So like there's to be an astrologer, to be well versed in astrology, it's like doctorate level information, like level of study. Like there's so much out there to fully grasp exactly what astrology is. It's really fascinating. As Vex said, it's very old and it has fantastic roots. I didn't know it went all the way back to Babylon, so that's cool.
I think about I'm like, these people they had no phones, they had nothing to do. They were just staring at the sky, and be like, "Oh, look like a cow to you. So look at him, look like a cow." Like it always shows up at this time of the year. Huh? That's interesting. You know, like
Yeah.
I don't know. Like it's
When you have nothing to distract you, you have nothing but
I
time
know
to look at the
we're bored.
universe
I'm
and your
bored.
surroundings.
What are the things in the sky?
Yeah.
It's like looking at clouds.
I
Oh
don't know.
yeah.
I think it looks more like a hunter to me than a cow. That's what probably people said.
That's probably what they
Probably.
were saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
There's probably heated debates about what the stars look like at a time.
Yeah.
I'd love to be a fly on a wall for that.
Right. But no, it is really interesting how so many different ancient civilizations did use the stars for their own religions. They helped decide their gods in some cases. So, like the planets and the stars, they go back as far as humans do, honestly, which is really cool. And the information that these ancient civilizations had on planets and stars is how did they know that? How did they know that?
They're bored.
Like I
How
said,
no?
when you have nothing to distract you, and a telescope is all you have to like stare at whatever and fucking figure out what what you're doing here. Yeah, you're gonna put a lot of thought into how the universe affects you as a person. So, what is astrology? Astrology is the study of how planets and cosmic happenings affect you on the earthly plane. Of course, it's different for every single person depending on your what is it? Your birthday, your birth time, and your birth location. So everybody's a little
Yeah.
bit unique. And of course, it expands beyond just what your rising sign is, which is like that's the birth sign. Like, oh, you're born this month, this day. That's your birth sign. But then you have all of the other little signs within that reading that make up who you are as a person, how you operate, how your brain works, how you think about the world, all that cool stuff. I always find that one to be the most accurate.
Yeah, I feel like my birth sign was a stop sign.
I bet you
Like,
wish it was.
it should have been. Yeah. Girl, stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Oops.
Yeah. Mm.
The funny
Yeah.
Caution.
thing
So your
about it is
Caution.
caution, police tape, just
It's a caution
um,
sign.
yeah, yield, wait.
Wait.
uh,
Yeah. Do not
but
enter.
yeah, if you if you haven't pulled your full birth chart or had your full birth chart done, I highly recommend doing it, because people are so much more than their birth sign or their sun sign.
yeah.
It's so much more, especially for the people who are like astrology is BS because I
I
don't
don't
align with
resonate with
my
my
sun sign
sign.
at
Yeah.
all. It's like, yeah, then you're probably aligned with your moon sign. Like, look up that, and you're gonna have a real hard time looking me in the face and being like, no, I don't align with it at all. Like, yes, you do. Like, shut up.
You can
You
there's
align with
like
one
a
of them.
ton of apps. There's a ton of apps and really all you need is your birth certificate to get your information about what time you were born, where you were born, and you should know the day. God help you if you don't. Uh
True.
but I really like the pattern. I have heard conflicting things about the app, the pattern um from the witch community, but I like it. I find it to be pretty accurate. I don't remember what the discourse that I was hearing about it was. I think it was something with I don't know. I'm not even going to speak on it cuz I genuinely don't know. I don't remember. It was years ago, but that's what I use to like track mine and read mine. I'm not personally, I don't know how you guys feel, but I'm not big on like daily horoscopes and stuff. I feel like
Mm-mm.
sometimes they can be pretty accurate, but for the most part, eh, I don't know about living my life revolving around a horoscope. I know some people do though, so no judgment.
Yeah, they're written like if you go through like a magazine or a newspaper or something like that, they're written to be very vague to try and reach the most
Vague.
amount of people. And again, they're just going off sun signs. So they're saying, like, hey, if you're a Leo, you're probably going to encounter these things this month because of super vague information. But it's like, okay, but you throw in the rest of your birth chart, which could be 10, 12 different things, adjusting everything. Like, it's not going to necessarily align. So, you know, published astrologers out there, like, I see you, I respect you, but like it has to be written so big to reach the most amount of people, um, which is really hard. So,
I think a much
but
better way
Mike,
to do it. Sorry.
no, you're good.
I was just gonna say, I think a much better way to do it is if you know a witch who, or even just somebody, because you don't have to be a witch. It's not a form of witchcraft. It's more like a tool. I think more like a science. There's a lot of study behind it, but I would not go living my whole life based off of what my astrology is telling me. It's a very helpful tool, but it's divination. So probably the best way to do it is if you have someone around or know someone who's well versed in astrology and actually understands how all the different parts of your chart and the different signs play into, then maybe yeah, go ahead and get a horoscope reading. But beyond that, I definitely would not just trust, excuse me, reading it out of a magazine or even on an app. Like if you have the pattern or another astrology app, I don't think I would rely solely on the horoscopes, Go a little deeper than that.
Yeah, they're good launching off points for sure. My favorite website is Cafe Astrology. That's one I always usually recommend if you don't want to download an app. Um, which I use Pattern as well. Vex actually got me back into it when we were preparing for this podcast. I totally forgot about it. And now it's like sending me notifications like, hey, this might happen today, so be careful. And I'm like, oh, thanks. Thanks for looking out, buddy. But and things I need to work on, things I should meditate on, and all that fun stuff. So Pattern is really cool. But for the longest time, I've been using Cafe Astrology. And I know a couple other astrologers really like that website too. It's a really simple one for a starting off point. So just like Vex was talking about, don't take it at face value, guys. Keep digging, figure out what makes sense for you, for sure. Just like with all witchcraft, like there's some guidelines and there's some things you should follow, but for the most part, it's your craft, it's your practice. So, figure it out. Do what feels right for you, for sure.
Always.
But yeah, definitely at some point, whether it's professionally, you get your birth chart pulled by a professional astrologer, or you go do it yourself on apps or websites or something like that. It's something that everyone should understand and know about themselves. And I know a bunch of other cultures use astrology too in their regular life. Like there was a show on Netflix. I don't know if it's on Netflix. It may have been in Peacock. But essentially it was like I believe they were Indian people, some kind of Middle Eastern. I maybe have the wrong country, but it was like a dating show where like they have matchmakers and they like go through and like find love or don't find love. But all of them would use astrology on whether or not they'd be a good match. If it was like a good match or whatever, and they would like look at their whole birth charts and they would cover it, and they'd like project out like the time of their marriage, like their projected marriage, like if they got married on this day and this season under this moon, like how would it affect them, and all this really fun stuff. And I was like, look at you guys still using this stuff in modern day. I think it comes from Hindu background, which
Like
is a
this
very
show?
ancient religion. The not the act, but like the process of like relying on astrology to see if you're going to be a positive match, an auspicious match, if your marriage is going to be okay.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's used a bunch of different ways, not just your birth chart, but yeah, daily horoscopes, finding out more about yourself, um, finding out what spell you should do at what time, like watching the stars and the planets and everything has a really big effect on us, more than people think, and probably more than most people believe.
Right.
So
There's and that's a good point. There's a bunch of different types of astrology reading. We learned that today in some of the research we were doing. There's there's of course there's the different like regional astrology. So there's like Western astrology, there's Chinese astrology, there's something called Vedic astrology. I'm not familiar with that one, so I can't speak on it too much. But I did learn about it today.
mhm.
But then you get into the different types where it's like the natal, the horary, electional, medical, psychological, all different types of astrology that utilize astrology in different ways. For
Horror
example,
astrology, I'm here for it. That's
for example, the electional astrology would be to help you decide like what's a good day to get married, or maybe what's a good day to get divorced, because we don't judge here, and things happen. Because uh a lot of the idea is outcomes can change based on when you do them, right? So like maybe your marriage will be more prosperous if you get married on this day. Maybe your divorce will be less uh conflicting if you get
Yeah,
divorced on this day. So there's a bunch of different types, but today we're mostly going to focus on natal because that is the most commonly practiced, and the one we're best versed in. We don't really have much experience outside of natal astrology,
yeah.
but obviously it's a lot of different things you can dive into. It's a lot of different, if you're really interested in astrology, basically there's a lot to learn, you know?
It's complicated,
Very
and
much.
I know a needle tip. like just dipping my toe in. That's about as much as I know. So sorry you guys. We're not like gonna launch your new career in astrology or anything with our knowledge.
Not here.
But we do have plans for coming back to this topic and potentially having like actual astrologers on with us at some point in time. So stay tuned and keep listening, please.
Yeah.
Please.
Please.
I think the
We
most
should've-
important thing is that you recognize that it's not a religion or a spirituality, right? Like,
Yeah.
Astrology in and of itself is not going to help you cast your spells. It's more of a science. It's more of like a study, something that it's a tool. You, like we said earlier, it's divination. It's
Mhm.
predicting and understanding what could happen, but it's not something to go and throw everything away and like live your whole life based around it.
What? Come on.
I mean,
I
you
was
can
hoping
try.
so.
You can try. I just can't guarantee that it's going to work out for you.
Sorry to break your heart, Dana.
Damn. So the
No,
stars
there are.
telling me to run into traffic tonight was a bad idea. Okay, I won't listen.
Yeah, maybe don't listen to that one. Unless it's a bus, then you might be able to get a lawsuit out of it.
Yeah, yeah, wouldn't that be great?
That would be
God bless.
so helpful right now. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. Yes,
Let's
it
make
would.
smart decisions, though, guys, and not endanger ourselves. Um,
You say so, Mom.
but
Jesus.
Jesus, Mom. I do what I want.
um, there
You're
are
not my real
aspects.
mom.
You're not my mom.
You're not my real mom.
But no, there are some aspects that you can use. It's not like straight up astrology, but there are some aspects of stars and planets that you can use in your spell work.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
And this mostly comes back to the Roman practice. When Romans got a hold of astrology, they aligned it with their god pantheon, which is very similar to Greek, if not the exact same.
It is.
But
They rip. Don't play. Don't give them more credit than they deserve. They appropriated the fuck out of that shit. I hate.
They did.
Tell us how you really feel. Let's
Right?
get into that.
I got mad beef with the Romans. Okay,
Jesus Christ.
me and the Romans are butting heads constantly.
Ugh, I just like their candles.
I can't stand those fuckers. They stole
Their numbers piss
everything.
me off.
Their numbers.
They do. I can't fucking read them.
Their numbers piss me off. I just got that. I'm sick, guys, so you gotta deal with me being
Ugh.
very quiet and not as fun this evening. So
That's okay.
snotty and yawning every 5 seconds.
But yeah, that's a good point.
Kill
That's a
me.
good point. That's a good point that you bring up, Bethany. It's like, okay, so we just had a red moon, right? Like we just had the eclipse for the moon, and it turned the moon red and all the things. So a lot of
Mhm.
witches believe that you shouldn't cast spells. You shouldn't do what is it? I know you not is it you don't
Witchcraft?
do divination? Well, witchcraft
You basically
over-
aren't supposed to do
overview.
anything.
Right. It's more just a time for like reflecting and letting the energy
Mhm.
do what it's supposed to do. 'Cause
During
a lot of
eclipses, we never actually finished that thought. During eclipses is what we're talking about.
well not just during eclipses. It's specifically during like when the red moon eclipse, like when it
Like the
turns.
blood moon?
Yeah.
Yes, the blood moon.
Or
That's
the
what I'm trying to say.
red moon.
The blue corn moon? Like,
I'm tired. Okay,
That's-
growing a baby is hard.
So the blue corn moon is completely different.
oh.
The blue corn
Okay,
moon is a
that's
blue
it.
moon, which is when there's 2 full moons in one calendar month.
Right. Because once in a blue moon, once every blue moon.
Once in a blue moon. Yeah, because there's very rarely
Oh.
2 full moons. But I believe the corn moon is August, or is it September? can't remember.
Shucks. I don't have my book of shadows.
I can't remember, but it's either September or August, and we did talk about the corn moon in another episode just
We did.
recently.
I remember us. I
funny.
think I made the same funny joke
Funny,
about it.
it
being-
appears in August or September, so it can be either one depending on, I guess, how the days fall.
Okay, that makes sense.
This year's was in
so
September, though. This year's was
Yeah.
September.
So the fall, I guess, if you're in the northern hemisphere, is very common to have blue moons or super full moons, which is just when the moon appears to be closer to Earth. But we've gone way off on a tangent. We were talking about
Astrology.
not doing magic during eclipses and astrology, but like we went off, like we took 3 exits
It
at
happens.
this point,
It happens.
which is okay because that's what this is for.
That's what we do. We banter. That's the whole thing.
we drink, and we get off topic. Um,
Are you okay, friend?
She's like, we drink and we get off topic. That's what it's like.
I started with a screwdriver. It wasn't a smart
going.
choice on my half.
We're all in
but-
tonight, folks. We're
Literally
all
starting
in.
off strong.
All in.
Yep,
Strong.
it's just one of those nights. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
But no, as Vex was talking about, some witches do not like to cast during eclipses, during the blood moon, during solar eclipses, stuff like that. And if your magical lineage doesn't have to be blood lineage, just the magic, the flavor of your magic, right? If it doesn't call for that, then like, cool, don't do magic. But if you don't care or you love chaos, like moi, fuck it, go for it, see what happens, right? You can always
of
fix
chaos.
yourself. Yeah, I'm probably gonna
this
get a
is what
whole bunch
gets
of
you
people
into
in trouble say
trouble.
that. Yeah,
This
I
is
know.
what gets you into trouble right there. Chaos magic. Let's preface this. Let's give a disclaimer here.
Just
Chaos magic should only, in my opinion, be practiced if you are an experienced witch, because of the fact it's literally in the name. It can wreak havoc on your life if you're not careful, if you don't know what you're doing. So if you are going to practice chaos magic, if you are going to cast on a blood moon, please be responsible, right? Do your research. Hey,
Wrap
do
it
what
up.
you want to do. You are a free witch. We don't
Practice
care.
responsibly.
But definitely wrap that shit up. Do not cast without a condom, ladies and gentlemen.
Good God.
Anything could happen, but that's why I
Gosh.
love it. So obviously I'm a an agent of chaos.
Chaos. Chaos is kicking your ass right now,
I
friend.
am losing
is
it.
tonight.
My God.
That's for damn sure.
you guys.
Okay. But no, I mean, again, but it comes down to my stubbornness, honestly, because like as soon as people start gatekeeping magic and they're like, no, you can't cast during this specific solar activity, I'm like, that's exactly what I'm gonna do then, because let's find out what happens. And that's probably why
And this
my
is
life is
why
insane.
your spirit guides hit you over the fucking head sometimes. Because what are you talking
Slap her in
about?
the face.
No, I will agree on the fact that some of the magic that is gate kept, there's no fucking point. Like, you guys are literally just being elitist. You guys are just being dickheads. But some of it has cultural ties. Some of it is significantly it's gate kept for a reason, you know, like, because you need to be of that lineage. You need to literally be from that bloodline to practice that magic. But
Yes.
like casting under the eclipse, casting under a full moon or a blood moon, whatever, that comes down to personal preference. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you run into a witch that says, don't do that, you're going to find 6 other witches that say, yeah, do it. I don't care.
You do
It
what
all
you want.
depends.
You do what you want.
You do what you
Exactly.
want.
Shit, I had something really good to say.
Damn, I'm sorry.
Just gone.
There is a difference. There's a very, very, very big difference between gatekeeping magic and closed practices. So I just wanted to back you up on that, Vex. So yes, if you run into a closed practice, please be respectful, guys. Closed
Definitely.
practices, again, Native magic, Native American magic, voodoo, and kind of Santeria, most of Santeria. And then there's like a very big debate on whether or not hoodoo is a closed practice because it has voodoo roots, but it's more folk magic. So, out of respect, I just am like, why drink someone else's tea? Like, there's plenty of other magic out there for yourself. Figure out what feels best, or if you do want to go to a closed practice, do it right.
Yeah. Like
Find a
I've said
practitioner,
before,
go
think
through the
about it
actual
logically,
process.
right? If it's a closed practice, usually it's closed for a reason. Usually it's because those ancestors, that lineage, whatever it is, has had beef with outsiders. And so if
Yep.
they have beef with outsiders, why would you want to work with those deities? Why would you want to work under that magic when 9 times out of 10 they're going to kick your ass because you don't belong there? And I know it sucks. It sucks to hear, "Hey, you don't belong here." But sometimes it's as simple as that. Mind your own fucking business, shut up and move on. It sounds harsh, I know, but it is a pill we all have to swallow if you're going to be in this craft, because at the end of the day, there are closed practices. And if you're not respectful, bet your ass those deities will make sure you end up being respectful at some point.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll none of your shit will work and it will
No.
backfire every single time. So it's just really not worth it. But like if you if you're really interested in those, you have to do it right and you have to go through the processes, and there's a like clear hierarchy in most of these practices. And just be respectful, guys. Like, don't be dicks. You know what I mean? No one likes a
We
dick.
got enough dickheads
Well,
in the world, Don't be one of them.
No one loves Dick. No. 0 people.
I mean, there's a lot of beef
well.
with Dick right now. Have you heard? Fresh off the presses. But
If you haven't heard.
all right, getting us back on topic though. Let's talk about some
Back
common
to some astrology, shall we? Please?
talk about some
Shall
common
we
knowledge when it comes to
circle back
astrology.
around to the topic? Yeah.
So what is common knowledge of astrology?
Common knowledge. Common knowledge is the titles. That's the name. That's exactly what the fuck it means. Common knowledge. It's commonly known by everyone. So I think this is just a few things that I jotted down because it's what I know. It's what a lot of people like. If you start to talk, if you start to talk about astrology to other people, it's gonna be what they bring up in conversation or what naturally happens because it's just the most well known. So, yeah, astrology can be used for horoscope readings, for birth charts, and general signs like rising, moon, sun, kind of what we discussed here. And I believe, and again, I think this one comes back to kind of what you believe is a witch, what you deem appropriate. But I have always heard that you should never, ever, ever share your full birth chart with someone you do not trust with your life. Because basically, giving someone your birth chart is like, it's giving them the key to who you are and what you do and like everything about yourself. So it's something you should kind of keep under wraps, What were you going to say, Bethany?
You can be manipulated very easy if someone knows how you work.
Right. Because they know how your brain goes, right? So it's just like, oh,
yeah,
that's what they respond to. I'll do that.
And sometimes people suck. So yeah, quick little side jaunt here. I know we just got back on track. Quick little side jaunt though. Some dudes are figuring out us witchy girls really like those numbers.
Yes.
And some dudes that you don't need to be texting back will text you at like 111, 1234, 1111, and so they'll try and like initiate these signs, which I probably should have talked about in our last episode of numerology.
I think you did.
And I think I touched on it. I think I did touch on it. But yeah, so they'll use this information against you and be like, no, it's a sign. I should be with him forever because he texted me at 1111 to try and have sex with me at midnight.
At 11:11.
It's the same with your birth chart, though. It's the same with your birth chart because if they know what makes you tick, and this goes for men or women. I mean,
yes,
witchcraft is non-biased. You can be whatever; it doesn't really matter.
Bitches be bitches, whether you're male or female.
Hell yeah, dude. And if they have your birth chart, that's literally a fucking. I mean, it's basically your user manual for you. If somebody reads that and they say, oh wow, okay, this person really loves astrology and really loves everything that's mystical and ethereal and all that stuff. All they have to do is tap into that and make themselves seem like they're your soulmate. And it's not hard. If somebody has the mind to manipulate, giving them tools to manipulate you is the worst fucking thing you can do, bestie.
I'm like,
Yeah.
maybe I need to start looking up birth charts.
No.
No.
I'm innocent.
I mean, you
No.
can.
I'm innocent.
So there was a meme going around forever where like it was like a text bubble, and like the first bubble was like, "Hey mom, what time was I born and where was I born?" And the next line is like, "Nah, leave her. Like, don't mess
Yeah.
with her."
Yeah.
Nope. Run far away,
Yeah.
son.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
And or daughter. Run away.
But yeah, so I mean, sure, share your top 3, but like, there's so much more to your birth chart than your top 3. So
Yeah.
um,
You get into
Yeah,
the
and then-
houses and the degrees and the different signs that intermingle and then the planets that interact with the signs. It's very complex, and that's why none of us can read a fucking birth chart.
No, it's like a spaghetti, like someone like threw spaghetti on the wall. Like, it's insane. If you look at an actual birth chart, I have no idea how people read it. And I don't have the attention span to try and figure that shit out. So
I eventually I would like to get my actual birth chart read by like somebody that practices astrology because I'm very curious. But I myself do not, truthfully, I do not have the patience to sit there and figure it out. I've learned what
I
I
highly
could.
recommend it.
Yeah, I mean, I've learned what I could about it, but at the end of the day, my mind just doesn't work like that. You know, like I struggle to process that type of information when it gets overly complex like that. When numbers and words and letters become part of it, I'm fucking lost, bestie. I am not built for that.
Yeah, because it's insane. And then like times 12. So like you could have like a category of trying to figure things out, but then it's like times 12 because it's like whatever sign that planet was in. Because again, it goes back to the planets and it goes back to the sun and it goes back to all these different things and the gods that they associate with. And then there's like little things in there, like Lilith shows up on birth charts, which I didn't know was a thing until I had my birth chart read, and I still don't 100% know what that means. But yeah, there's just there's get it done professionally if you're really, really interested in it, and you can afford it. Like, obviously don't put yourself out. But at the time I could afford it, and it was the best. It was $100, which was expensive, but it was the best $100 I've ever probably spent because I understood
money I got not in this economy, bestie.
It was a different economy.
It's a different president.
So it was a different economy. But yeah.
You made me curious though, so I actually just looked it up. Lilith, when represented in astrology, it represents repressed desires, wildness, and rebellious aspects of the self. So that sounds to me kind of like shadow work. Like you're saying, I don't have any shadow work. I don't have anything to work on. Well, apparently you fucking do because Lilith is in your birth chart.
Yeah, I know. To be fair, I say I'm confident. I'm not. And actually, so again, my sun sign is Leo, if you guys haven't heard yet.
You haven't figured it out yet. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know.
She exudes Leo.
We are fake confident. Leos are the most self-conscious individuals ever. Like, deep inside, we are sweating bullets, like swamp ass, back sweat, like everything. Like, internally, we are insane. Like, it is terrifying.
Leos
so we
are the living
exude this
embodiment.
confidence.
Leos are the living embodiment of nobody's gonna know. How would anybody know? How are they gonna know?
Oh, my swamp ass. They're gonna know.
That's why I wear dark pants all the time. But no. I need you to be the comic relief.
I'm trying, and you're
not good.
You're killing me. I wish I could compete comedically with your swamp ass, but I think you I think you got it. You're in.
Oh shit.
I'll control that all on my own.
Yeah.
But no, Leos are actually, it's a fake confidence. Like we pretend, but we are so nervous and we exude confidence. But either we're just completely oblivious because we're not focused in on what's happening around us, or like completely sweaty bullets on the inside. So
That's so funny because that's like
little tip
Libras
on
in
Leos.
reverse.
Yeah.
Like Libras. Hi, I'm a Libra. That we not that we exude the confidence. I think we are like we're always worried about what other people think of us, and then we're always perceived as mad confident by other people. And I never get
Mhm.
that because every time I have an interaction with somebody, I'm like, do they fucking like me? Are they thinking bad shit about me right now? And then they're
Yeah.
like, oh, she's just the most confident little girly pop I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Oh my god, they hate me. I'm the
Yes,
worst person in the
literally.
world. There's no way that this
Oh
is
god, I
happening.
fucked up by saying that one thing 6 years ago. Oh my god.
Oh God, I deal with that all the time.
I think that's just human nature, but regardless of your sun sign, for sure. But
Such shitty human nature. I hate it.
what were we talking about?
I don't know, but
We were
I
talking
know
about
for
common knowledge when it comes
me,
to astrology.
yeah, I mean, for me, being a Pisces, like I am the most Pisces person on the planet, in my opinion. Like, my love of water and my love of, I mean, my God, when I was little, you couldn't keep me out of water. My aunt and uncle took me to the mall once, and I jumped in the fountain. Like when I was like 3 or 4. I mean, I swim every week. You just can't keep me out of it. Wintertime is pretty much torture for me. I cannot wait until it warms up again. I count down the days until I can go swim again. It's very healing for me. It's very therapeutic for me. It's pretty much my therapy. I'm empathetic. I'm just super empathetic. Whose feelings? My feelings? I don't have them. I just, figure out your feelings, and that's what we do.
Meanwhile,
Um,
I saw Pisces in my birth chart and I was like, me?
oh,
Who the fuck are
yeah,
you talking about? And they got red for filth.
Yes, you.
yeah, super sensitive. Super just, we're just kind of crazy. We love hard, love deep, run away. That's what we do. So I'm very much a Pisces. If there ever was a definition, it's me. It's everything you could think of. Pretty much. But I tend to like to tell people I'm an asparagus. Just fuck with them. That's
Yeah.
yeah. I do
'Cause
that
that's
I'm
often.
an Apache helicopter.
Yeah,
Mercury is in the microwave
um,
again.
that's
Mercury's
exactly
in the microwave again.
like I'm an asparagus. Living my best
Mhm.
asparagus life.
Ew, you make people's pee stink?
Probably. I don't know.
Oh, shit.
Oh. But no, every Pisces that I've ever met has been incredibly intuitive and naturally clear cognizant.
That definitely
Yes.
tracks for Dana, man.
Yep.
Oh,
Every
and it
single
don't.
Pisces I've ever known, like they just read people like a different way, and they just know shit. And so like Pisces kind of freak me out, to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
could see
Dana,
that
but
coming from
As
a
we
Leo.
should. We're creepy as fuck because we just know what the
Yeah.
fuck you're thinking all the time, and we know when something's wrong with you, and you can't hide it.
Yeah.
There's no hiding it. No.
Which again
Like,
is what Leo's like worst enemy. What do you mean you actually know what I'm thinking? Like, no, I'm supposed to be really cool and chill, and like you're not,
and
whatever.
How
And
dare
you're
you
like,
perceive me?
how dare you?
exactly.
How dare you see
How
me?
dare you?
Yeah. I'm cool and mysterious. Go fuck yourself.
You,
Literally. Every
Yeah.
Leo
But-
I've ever met.
Yeah, pretty much.
but we have
Very
fun
deep.
and we're loyal as fuck
Yes.
until you piss us off. And
That's
then
why I
you're dead to us.
love me some Leos. I've never had a bad interaction with Leos. And again, it's not just their sun sign. It's a lot deeper than that. Obviously, it's just the people that bring themselves to me. But I have always ranted and raved about Leos. They're probably one of my favorite signs other than Libras.
I appreciate that. You can rant about me more if you want.
Let me just feed that Leo ego for
Feed
you.
the Leo ego. I was like, there it is, right there.
There it is.
You love how
Right
she
in the
just
flesh.
comes out with that mirror.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
God.
just let me know. Just tell me how much you love me, and I'll love you forever.
And I'll love you forever.
Uh,
Tell me I'm pretty. Tell me I'm pretty.
yeah. Tell me how
I
awesome
mean, you can
am.
tell me
But
I'm pretty.
no.
I'm not gonna believe you. I mean, that's the Pisces in me. It's just right there. No, I'm not. Shut
Yeah.
up. You're
Shut
stupid.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, furthermore though, I also have like, so again, any Leo out here that just got pissed off for me like calling us out and saying that we're fake confident, it also comes down to the fact that I have a Virgo moon, which means I am insanely neurotic. So everything I do has to be perfect. I have to have a plan. I have learned in my old age that I actually do not like change. I thought I was okay with change. Fuck change. Don't change anything. Don't change the plan. Don't change the thermostat. Don't change anything because it's going to take me a second to catch up with you.
That's why she has
Um,
18 empty journals because she has to be.
exactly. I buy them, but then I don't use them because if I use them, I'm going to fail or I'm going to mess them up and then it's just all over and it's just like terrible. But I do a good job. I work really hard, and on things I'm passionate about, I'm gonna key in and I'm gonna focus really hard on it.
Nothing's like
So
hashtag hire me.
that's my sun and my moon. Exactly.
Hashtag looking for a job. Yeah.
Yeah. but yeah, so it's yeah. Pay me lots of money. I'll work.
Pay me lots of money. I'm worth it. I'm pretty.
Maybe it's
I'm
maybe.
smart.
Maybe it's what is it? Maybe I'm worth it.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Yeah. Anyway, sponsor us.
Sponsor us.
Because we couldn't get it right the first 4 times we tried, but sponsor us, please.
Yeah.
We're broke.
And then my my rising is Sagittarius, which means I need change, which is really fun with my Virgo side, and I like to travel, which is very true. So I like to take breaks from my life. I like to go out. I like to see new things. I like to learn new things, and it also contributes to even more of my stubbornness. So my entire birth plan, I'm not going to say everything, but it's all fire and earth, which means I'm a hothead and I'm extremely stubborn. Shocking, I know.
Yeah.
Like major drop there. I bet you guys didn't even ever know that, how stubborn I am.
No, how would anybody ever know?
I know.
How would they know?
So,
fight the tides
know.
regularly.
Yeah. But no, I'm confident, but I will fight you. So, but not physically because I'm actually afraid of being punched in the face. Please don't hurt me.
Oh, that reminded me of a fun story. But
God.
I'll say that for another time.
I'm like reading about Pisces red flags, and I'm like, oh, it's me.
Oh no! Oh no! She's being read for filth again.
Oh no!
For me,
but that's good.
Escapism, putting others on a pedestal, unrealistic expectations, difficulty facing reality, emotional intensity, poor boundaries.
Yeah.
Getting caught in a cycle of idealized love that doesn't match reality. Ouch. Dagger to the heart. Oh. Guilty as
that one
fuck.
hurt.
Jesus Christ.
Oh no.
So
oh no.
oh,
But
no.
it's really, really important to know your red flags. It's really, really important to know those negative aspects of yourself so that you can work on it and overcome them.
Just keep doing it.
Again, it's shadow work. It's shadow work. You can't have good without the bad. You can't have light without dark, you know? For me, my sun sign is Libra, October baby. My birthday's actually tomorrow. I'm gonna be 20.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Which is stupid.
Really? I thought you were still like 12. What the fuck? When did
Yeah,
you
I
know?
look it. I guess when I got pregnant. I don't know how this shit works. So yeah, and then my moon sign is Scorpio, which doesn't really surprise me. I find that Libra and Scorpio kind of go hand in hand a lot. But then the rising, this is the one I fought. I literally entered my like birth information 12 different times because I'm like, this is not right. I'm not a Pisces. What are you talking about? A Pisces? But no, yeah. again, pattern. I'll shout out the app again because it read me for filth whenever I continuously about six or seven different times put my birth chart or birth information in, and it was like Pisces, 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 bitch, Pisces.
You know,
It's
we're
like
with
me trying to read tarot. Like, no, pull
Yeah,
another
no,
card.
literally.
Same message.
you. Pull another card. I
Yeah.
don't like this one.
Literally.
Yeah.
I
Right.
don't like it.
And I think after after getting out of my own hard headed ass way, and reading it, it actually is pretty accurate for me. I've always resonated with Libra. I've also always resonated with like my Scorpio sign a bit, because Scorpios are pretty confident. They're very strong willed. Like once they get something in their head, they're very determined to see it through. They're perceived as very confident people. And then Pisces, that was the one. That one, I don't know why that one shook me so much, but it definitely did. shook it shook the fuck out of me. On how accurate how accurate it was. For my particular birth chart. So those are
I
my
can
signs.
see it. But also, Pisces being in your rising is going to be slightly different than Pisces being in your sun sign. Because again,
Right.
sun sign is going to be your outward,
Yeah.
like what you put on for people, essentially. Your moon sign is more like behind closed doors and what, like, again, the flip side of your personality is. And then your rising is what actually people perceive you as. So there's just because you're Pisces is in rising doesn't necessarily mean that's going to have the same effect on you as your Pisces being in your sun sign. So
Right.
it
And that
gets
goes for all of them.
complicated.
Yeah, it does. And
It gets
that's
insane.
also that takes us back to why it's such a good thing to like have your birth chart read or even just study up on the signs. Like we said, when you put this information into the pattern or astrology cafe, whatever you decide to use, um, just reading up on it and like understanding how the different signs interact with each other, not only with each other, but how they interact with the degrees, the houses, the planets. It's very
Mhm.
insightful. And that's why I always feel that the birth chart is the most accurate. Like understanding those signs, particularly under your birth chart, it gives you a lot of insight. If you are trying to figure out like, oh, I want to get into shadow work, but I really don't know where I should start or like what I should focus on, dude, go read your birth chart, find the moon signs, find your what is it? I can't remember the other one is. Ah, shit. There's there's another there's other signs in your birth chart that that determine, yes, like your Venus and your Jupiter.
Mhm.
All of those will help you figure out what to work on within your shadow work and where to even start, because shadow work can be extremely fucking overwhelming. And it's also, I mean, it's not just like looking at the negative aspects of yourself, but it's also like looking at the things that you try to hide from yourself, which is
Yes.
really important because how do
Very.
you know? You're scared of it. That's where a lot of the fears that we have uh when going through life, it comes from shadow work that's not yet done. At least that's my personal opinion.
Yep. Do shadow work.
I'm pro
Do
shadow work
shadow
if
work.
you can't tell.
It's important. It's
Bring
really
that
I
forth
important.
don't
into light,
even
baby.
know what it is, but I'll look into it.
Shadow work is basically personal therapy with like a touch of witchcraft. I don't know
Oh,
how
I
else to
do that with
explain.
whiskey, personal therapy, all
That
day,
There you
and
go.
swimming.
no.
Um, oh, is
That's
that not
not
it?
no.
That is
No,
not it.
no.
Yeah,
That's
No,
more
no.
like self-care.
oh,
Shadow work is actually delving in and really looking at yourself and looking at the disgusting side of yourself and really facing it and actually accepting it
oh,
as
ew.
you. Like, it's
Sounds
not
like a terrible idea.
necessarily about changing yourself, it's about actually seeing yourself, how you're going to react to different situations, like past trauma and getting over it, and like really understanding who you actually are and facing yourself. So
Fully seeing you for who you are. That's the most important thing with shadow work. A lot of
90s
people.
kids
Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
or 80s kids, maybe even, never ending story, when he passes through the two statue people, right, and he has to like believe in himself, and everyone who passed through like has died before, like there's skeletons all over the place, and there's the blue one and the orange one, and he lost his horse already, which was terrible. Poor Artax, rip. But he's like facing these statues, right? And he has to walk through them. He has to fully believe in himself, and he has to truly know himself in order to walk through successfully. So that's like the best like visual representation of shadow work. If he did his shadow work, like obviously as a kid, so he doesn't have as much going against him, but like he walked through the two statue things, the two sphinxes. I think they're sphinxes. And he passes because he truly saw himself and he accepted himself for who he is at a core. And shadow work helps you find that. Shadow work helps you really see yourself for who you are and not be too scared.
And so does astrology. Astrology, your
And
birth
so does
chart,
astrology.
understanding that it's like it's almost the starting steps, the stepping stones to get to shadow work.
Yeah.
It's all about. I mean, really, that's what I think. That's what a lot of magic is understanding yourself and how you move through this universe. Because we're all unique, we're all different. That's why magic is so unique to its practitioner, right? Like
Mhm.
you can agree with certain things, you can disagree with certain things. There's not a lot of rules unless you are practicing like founded belief systems. I don't know what else to call them. Spirituality. There's really not a lot of rules around how to practice or what you can or can't believe and do, and it's not an organized religion. You know, it's a
Yeah,
lot of leeway.
exactly. It's your own power, which
Right.
is what's so awesome about it. So, um, but yeah. So, does anyone have any really cool stories about astrology coming true? Because we're already almost at an hour.
I like to swim.
Yeah.
I don't know. It came
Yeah.
true. It's real. Oh, the water's real. That's
The
all I can
water.
say.
I hope the water's real,
It
Betsy.
should be. Yeah, right. Yeah.
No, for me, I don't really being that I don't do horoscopes and I don't read a lot more beyond my birth chart. All I can really say about that is that my birth chart is very accurate. I find it to be probably one of the most accurate things I've ever read about myself. Especially especially when it comes down to something that's at the end of the day generated by a machine. It is very accurate to who I am and how I lead my life and how my brain works, how people perceive me, how people interact with me.
Mhm.
I will say if you have the information, I'm not saying go out and get it because some people will be very guarded about their information. But in times where I have taken other people's information and like put it into the machine to generate their birth chart and stuff, then you can do compatibility tests. Those tend to be pretty
Mhm.
accurate. Not, let me be very clear, not just the base compatibility test, like this one rising sign, that one rising sign, and oh, you're 90% matched. That's bullshit. That will it'll land you in the shitter. But if you know someone well enough and they're willing to give you that information and you compare your birth charts or your readings together, I've found those to be pretty accurate as well.
Yeah.
But beyond that, not so much.
But do the whole chart.
Do
But
the whole
do
Does go off of-
but do the whole
Yeah.
chart, not just one sign.
Don't
No.
just look off one sign. Because again, like someone might have a sun sign that is compatible with you, but maybe your moon signs completely clash. So
Yep.
like you're, going all in and you're gonna stick with this relationship because you're like, well, Google AI said that these two sun signs are super, they're made
The
for each
Google
other.
AI said.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah.
but no, like don't
But no,
and
yeah.
please
I like the little
please
app where
be
the
safe
little
out there,
moons
guys.
come together and the little moons match. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a really fun trend, but it
Cute.
doesn't actually mean anything.
What do you
Sorry,
mean it
Dana.
don't mean nothing? I think it's cute. It makes the moons
I think
match.
it's cute.
It
means
is
something to
adorable.
me,
Match.
bully.
No. Yeah.
And it's one card in the entire deck that you need to be looking at. So,
And also, I think, like, for me, you laugh, you say that, Vic, but it's like my whole thing, like I always end up with an Aquarius person, and everything in the universe screams, "Don't be with these people," and I keep on attracting them like moths to a flame, like for whatever reason.
Just because you attract them doesn't mean you have to accept them, baby.
Yeah, but they're fun and then they're crazy. Yeah,
And that's why you end up in the situations you end up in.
Yes.
true facts though.
So
Yeah,
so that's a
avoid,
repeated
avoid.
that's
You
a
learn how to fucking
repeated
dodge and weave,
issue
dog.
for you that you need to move on past. Which
Dip,
you have
duck,
mostly. And I'm
dodge.
just
Honestly, wait, if
very
you wanted to
grumpy.
look at it, from a magical aspect, that is the universe trying to teach you a lesson over and over again, and you refusing
What?
to allow
Don't
that
listen.
message to sink in.
Nah, listen,
know how that
universe,
feels.
get out of here. I do what I want.
Wait, that's my angle. You can't steal my
Can't do that. Nah.
I'm just kidding.
The fuck you mean? Oh,
Uh,
yeah, no.
But no, I thought it was really fun that each of us like shared a sign, whether it's in a different spot or not. And I thought that was like built a really fun dynamic for us. And then also, I've started because I'm trying to learn more about astrology, but there's a lot, like we've said this entire episode. But I always try and like guess people's sun signs. I'm like,
yeah.
you're giving
I like
this
it.
kind of energy. I bet you're this.
That all the time.
And I'm doing pretty good at it. Like I'm getting really good at guessing. I had you completely wrong, Vex.
It's
I
okay.
thought you
Everybody
were
gets
straight
everybody
Scorpio.
gets me so wrong.
You can't get me
It's
wrong.
fine.
I'm so
Even
textbook
in
and stupid.
even in
Yeah.
in like regular readings, like people trying to channel my sky people, they can't. Like I've never been able to
Nope.
be read well. Every
Yeah.
single witch I've ever encountered is like, you're really hard to read, and I'm like, I don't know why. I have no fucking idea what that's about.
Because you're
Nope. I
slightly
can
fucking insane. That's yeah.
can confirm because I have tried to read for Vex before and literally nothing. So like usually for me, like the cards have a clear message.
You
Like
flip
it
over a
comes out
card,
like
it's a picture of candy corn. You're like, what the fuck is this? How'd this
Right?
get in there? Yeah.
just a sucker stuck to it or something. But no, like but no, every time I have tried to pull for Vex, like literally it's just cards. They're just pieces of paper. There's literally nothing. They're not sparkling. There's no clear message coming through. There's nothing tingling. Just straight like I might as well be looking at a calendar, like a plain deck of cards because I haven't learned how to actually read plain cards.
And then
can.
it pisses me off because I go to read somebody else and they're like, this is the most enlightening thing I've ever had anyone say about me. And I'm like, okay, well, what the fuck?
Yeah, I want that too. And it's like, well, sorry. Can't be read. So
My spirit's
I
will
get
not
my
let
shit
people in.
pulled, and it's like, let me tell you exactly what's gonna happen, and then the universe is like, this is exactly what happens. Like,
yeah, I kind of fucked your life up last time I read you, unfortunately. But
no, you didn't fuck it up. We just cleared the path.
I just like shoved you into action. So you know, it wasn't me though. I was just the messenger. Don't Spartan me 300 names
like,
kick
don't
me into
be coming at me, bro.
And then you got double confirmed by my deck. It was oof. That was gnarly.
It was a lot of confirmation that weekend.
Yeah, we bitch slapped the fuck out of you. Sorry,
we were all shit faced,
intentionally and unintentionally. Everybody.
Just
if we haven't mentioned it before, we do live in 3 different states, but we used to all work together. And every now and then we'd get together about once a year. So that's how we know each other. And eventually we're like, wait, you're into witchcraft? Like, how much are you into witchcraft? You like
I got rocks. That was
rocks. You got like rocks. So yeah, we eventually found each other. And that's how we came up with this podcast, which is pretty cool. But yeah, we still work together, and that's how we met. And then again, about once a year, we'd get to actually get together and go crazy and have fun, and usually be completely
blue
wasted.
Corn moon.
Howl at the blue corn moon and listen to the wind and all that fun stuff.
Yes.
Watch the fire, dance with the spirits, scare everyone else.
The hot air come out of. Never mind.
Not to name
Yeah.
drop or anything.
Yeah. But no, we've had quite the journey together already, and I love that with us.
Yes.
Yeah. And we'll get there again. We'll be able to be in person again eventually. I feel it in my bones. It'll happen. We'll figure it out. But we're here for now, digitally, virtually.
Until then,
Virtually.
spiritually, mentally, just not physically.
I don't know about mentally. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
I'm gonna mind fuck you. I'm gonna mind fuck you so hard, damn.
Just
Hear me out.
use protection.
Wrap it up, boys.
No need.
We don't
Come at
need.
me.
We don't need any more babies.
All in, balls deep. Let's go.
So yeah, astrology.
Hammer it in. Come on, I'm ready.
Whoa.
Yeah. Jesus.
That was perfect timing. But yeah, so astrology. No, I don't have any really good stories about astrology actually coming true, besides how accurate my birth chart is and how much work I need to do. Still to this day. But yeah, it's just I can pinpoint people. You know what I mean? Like at this point, not very well. Like I don't have like a really good accuracy. I would say I'm like 75 to 80% accurate when I'm like, you've got Gemini energy for sure.
Yeah.
But
it's a fun game.
Literally everyone in my family is either Gemini or Aries. So help me. My twins are Gemini.
Oh,
my
God.
son is Gemini. My
No
husband
way
is
you
Gemini.
had
My
twins.
dad is Gemini.
Twins.
I have
crazy.
Twimini. I have Twimini.
Twimini.
I have twin Geminis, which means I have 4 personalities I get to deal with.
Crazy. That is crazy. Okay, this is gonna be a strange question, and you don't have to answer because I know it's public or whatever. But is it like one is like one's a certain way and the other's like the perfect opposite? Because that would be crazy.
Mere fucking images, night and day.
Good God, I love that. That is so cool, dude.
Like just recently, I took them both on trips. One, pure fucking wilderness, Yellowstone, right? Like out straight. Like you can't get more wilderness than Yellowstone, right? We stayed in a cabin because I was like, I'm not fighting off a bear on my own right now. But like in a tent, fuck that. But straight wilderness, right? The other one, city. South Korea, straight skyscrapers, cityscapes, subways, buses, like
that's insane. Talk about some fucking duality right there. You literally birthed duality. How dare you?
I did.
Goddess.
And it didn't feel good. But but like they're both like it's weird. They're both extremely close because they've got their twins. And then they're also completely different and like almost hate each other at times. It's
well, that's also just being a sister.
That's siblings.
Yeah. That's siblings. But yeah, straight different. When they were growing up, one would never wear dresses or skirts. She would only play with superheroes and like boy toys and stuff like that. Like she didn't want girl things. She didn't want anything. The other one only wear skirts and dresses, only play with Barbies and pink things, like straight girly stereotype everything. So yeah.
Cool to me.
It's exhausting.
I could only imagine, but the fact that happened in 4K in real life, that's insane.
In real life, yeah. I think they call them like mirror twins or something like that. They're not exact mirror twins because I think mirror twins actually like one's right-handed, one's left-handed. Like it gets insane, like when you start studying twins. And they're not that way. They're both the same handed, but yeah. It's insane. And they're Gemini, so that's really fun for me.
Mama's got her hands full. For sure.
Yeah. Everyone. My son, my husband, my dad. One of my good friends is also Gemini. Like, I I attract Geminis. That's my sign. And they try and blow me out with their air, but I stay strong with my fire.
What a dynamic. What a dynamic.
If only I could be blowed. You know what
Yeah,
I
I
mean?
have one Gemini. I'll let you guess which one it is. Miss, I can figure it out.
Oh.
Wait, one of your children?
Mm-hmm.
Is it Jan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it Miss Hardheaded herself?
Is it Miss Hard-Headed herself? Oh, she's gonna watch this and be mad at me.
It's okay. We love you. We love you. We love you. It's no
Yeah.
hate at all.
I got plenty of experience with Geminis, so let me know if you need any tips.
No, she's not typical to me. She really isn't. She's
She's probably got a bunch of other signs in her chart that
I
go
would think
crazy
so. Because
bonkers.
to me, she doesn't really
Mhm.
follow the full mold of it. I mean, there's bits and pieces, but it's not the,
Not the full
two-facedness or
thing,
the
right?
yeah, like she's not like that at all. At
That
all.
happens a lot. Like we said earlier, though, that's just part of the. That's why it's important to know your full birth chart, or at least your three mains, and not just your sun sign over the others. Because sometimes your sun sign's not going to fucking resonate. Sometimes your moon's going to resonate more with you than your sun. It all depends.
Yep.
You're still a person. You're still an individual.
And then I have a Libra.
Hold on. That's your middle child.
Correct.
Yeah, and then your oldest is going to be a fire.
You think
Sorry,
so?
Libra's an air. Which I actually thought that your middle child was going to be a earth.
No. And then Aries.
Aries. Boom!
You did.
Fire!
You got it.
Called it.
Good job.
Bethany's having so
Not
much
because
fun
he's
guessing people.
a soldier or anything.
Yeah. That's so
Heaven
funny.
forbid I know that he's the warrior is an Aries. What?
What? Yeah, right.
You would have thunk
Exactly.
it.
Who knew? Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
I
though.
did.
So yeah, that's all
that's
we've got
true.
on astrology for today. Like we said at the beginning, I hope you didn't get your hopes up for some big wild world revelation because we don't
Oh,
have
it was
that.
wild. There was
well,
some
it was
revelations.
well, it was wild, but not in the ways they probably expected.
Yeah.
Sorry
So
about
yeah,
the compass.
hopefully, if nothing else, we kind of made you interested. We said some things that sparked some interest in you, and you can do a little more research, more than we did, obviously. Hopefully, though, hopefully in the future we can get somebody who has an expertise in astrology on the pod. That would be really cool. I think to have all of us read
Mhm.
filth in real time, that would be dope. Um, but yeah, as always, thank you guys so very much for hanging out with us in this hour of the Witch's Corner. We love seeing your faces. We love hanging out with you guys. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you watched until the end of the video, please let us know what your favorite and least favorite sign is, because that feels like the appropriate way to end this down in the comment section. And hang out with us next time, and we will be reviewing. Let's see, what is next on the agenda? I know we
What's
just
next time? Hot dogs.
Hot dog.
yes, our witchy
Glizzies.
backgrounds. Ooh, actually, I'm super excited for this episode. Our next episode is going to be our witchy background. So each of us, how we came to witchcraft, what we practice, why we practice it, and all that good stuff. So that will be our next episode, and we cannot wait to see you guys there. Do we have any closing
Yep.
messages for our audience, gang?
Don't do drugs, kids. Drugs bad.
Valid.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I ain't got shit. I'm
How about you,
tired.
Bethany?
I'm sick. I just want to go to bed. That's my final message. I don't feel good. I'm
Oh,
tired. I see. I'm
Feel better.
EP. I'm EP.
feel better. Oh, I wish I could give you a hug and tuck you in. But yeah, astrology is pretty cool. I do recommend, which we didn't really cover this, which is I don't know, it's like adjacent, and I don't want to get into it in the closing. But learn what the different planets represent, and then you can actually use them in casting. And the planets align with the days of the week, and so do the Greek gods, because of course the Romans stole it from the Greeks.
Yeah, they're
So
thieves.
Mm.
Yeah. So learn more about that if you do want to incorporate astrology into your spell casting. Work on the planets, work on the days of the week, and then just figure out like what different constellations and then like moons in different signs also matter. So like it is a good idea to have a base understanding of what the different signs like ultimately mean, like the bullet points essentially. So then you can incorporate that into your own magic spells, or you can just be like, ew, gross, you're this sign, don't talk to me. And
It
then,
happens. It happens to
it
both of
happens.
us.
Some signs
Usually
get
we just
along, some signs don't get
Yeah.
along, and that's okay. Just make sure you hug a Leo because we're all suffering out there. And
don't let them know you perceive them.
don't let them know that you know that they're delicate little sad creatures and need a lot of support and love. But yeah, hug a Leo, admire a Libra, and bow down to a Pisces because they already know everything about you, so you better respect the fuck out of them.
They really
Yeah,
will.
pretty much. And I'm gonna go do drugs. So I will see
Okay.
you guys next time.
All right.
Yes.
Goodbye. Have a good night. Make good choices and cast safely.
Bye.
Bye, witches.